G'day, Simon Kelly here, and I'm very excited to be joined by Adam Jelic from MiGoals.
G'day.
And what are we going to take a look at today?
We're just going to go through a simple structure on how to set goals.
All right, fantastic. Let's go in the studio and take a look. So the first thing that we want to do when it comes to creating goals is about having a structure that's going to actually help you complete them. So Adam, I'd love for you to talk me through some of the structure that you've got here in the Goal Digger Planner.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so what we got here with the Goal Digger Planner is we developed a structure that made sense to us, first and foremost. So, every product that we create, we've used it ourselves. We've gone through the process and said, what's actually going to work for us? And we realized whatever works for you as an individual works for a lot of people because we're wired quite similar. So in terms of the structure, we've kept it really simple. So whether or not you've set a goal or you haven't set a goal, you can run through these quite quickly, and there's no right or wrong answers. It just guides you through it nice and easily, and it's quite positive in the fact that you follow this process, you have an action, you have like a direction to go follow.
Yeah.
So to start off with, what we did was obviously in terms of, let's take this for example, we've got goal 2. So set a goal, create a name that's going to be empowering, positive, not just I want to lose weight, I want to lose 5 kilos and feel amazing. You know what I mean? Sort of get excited about the goal that you're actually setting.
Yeah.
So we've got type in terms of the type of goal. Is it, break it down into whether it's a health and fitness related goal, is it a business related goal, is it a relationship, spiritual, or travel or adventure goal. So break it down into what that goal specifically is. The more detail you give to this goal, the easier it is for you to remind you of it and action it as well. So here are the key things, right? So what and why. So the first part is obviously what is the goal. Again, the more specific you are, the better the chances of you achieving that goal are. You actually, you go into detail,
right?
And that's when you get excited about it. It's like, okay, this is what I want. I want to lose 5 kilos. I want to feel great. I want to, put my trunks on and go to the beach and feel confident. And then you get into the why part. And this is the key out of any goal that you set. The why is the most important part. And as we spoke about on the podcast and previously, there's a little technique to get your why, and it's asking yourself 3 whys. So once what typically happens when people go through their why, they go, oh, I want to lose weight because I just want to lose weight. Everyone else is doing it, so that's what I want to do. But when you dig a little bit deeper and you go into those 3 whys, then the real answers start to come out. So that's really important to get clear on that. And one of the things with these books is, if you need a scrap piece of paper to sort of get clear on that, take a scrap piece of paper out and write on it. Brain dump. Go, why? Make mistakes, cross it out. There's no right or wrong. Just get the answer.
Yeah, that can be a bit of a sticking point with some people. They get these planners and then they're like, I don't even want to get started for fear of making a mistake. But I think having that brain dump, just getting into the habit. Yeah.
Do a draft, grab scrap piece of paper, write as many notes as you want, as many details as you want, but just get clear on it.
Yeah.
And so when you write it down, it's there. Even Dot pointed out, why number 1.
Yeah.
Because I want this. Why number 2? Why number 3?
Like, what's that going to do for me?
Yeah. And the feeling that you're after.
Exactly. Yeah. We're talking before about like bringing the goal into the feeling
100%.
of achieving the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got that feeling and you know what that feeling is and you can bring that into your day to day.
And that drives you forward
100%.
more so than the tick box of achieving the goal.
That's the ultimate thing. You know what I mean? You want to feel confident. You want to feel, in control.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
And so the second part is obviously, so that's a key one, the what and the why. Here's the second part. So we've broke it down into what, why, when, how. And so the when obviously is about urgency. What tends to happen is if you don't put a time frame based around your goals, you sort of just go with it. Like think about when you used to do reports at high school or university. If there's no due date on it, you won't do it. But once there's a due date, you actually have to get it done.
Yeah.
There's that urgency instilled in you. It's like, shit, I've got to get this done.
It's the night before again.
It's the night before, but look, you're still doing it, right?
Yeah.
If there wasn't that date, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So having that specific time frame, and that allows you to work backwards from that as well. So once you got that time frame in place, you go, well, I'll give myself 6 weeks. What do I need to do next? And that's when you get into your how, which is your things to do and your key milestones. So the difference between things to do and your key milestones are those key things. Like it could be lose my first 2 kilos. That's key milestone number 1.
You're on the way to the goal.
And you're breaking it down.
Yeah,
so
am I heading in the right direction?
100%.
Yeah.
And the good thing about that is you put that key milestone number 1, you tick that off, and that's momentum, progress. It's like, that you've started the process. Yeah, I've lost 2 kilos. Great. Tick that off. Pat myself on the back and go, all right, what's next? As opposed to if it's just like 5 kilos, it's a little bit daunting, a little bit overwhelming. But once you sort of get into the habit of ticking off those key milestones, it makes it a lot easier, that journey.
Yeah.
Things to do. This is just a sort of brain dump. Again, get clarity, get direction, tick off the important things. Again, it's like, join a gym, start at 45, whatever it may be, tick it off.
Yeah.
Go to my first session, tick off. Just getting those little things ticked off. Again, it's all about building that momentum, building that belief in yourself. So again, I think there's maybe 10 plus things to do. So write them down, get clear as you can, and start the process. Again, the last 2 bits are the reward and the outcome. So reward, obviously, you put in a lot of hard work, and having a reward at the end of the day is important to strive for. And it also makes that end journey. It's like, you know what, I'm going to achieve my goal, and then I'm going to, whether or not be splurge or go and have a little holiday.
Just some kind of treat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we work
carrot at the end.
Yeah. Human beings, that's what we work off, this carrot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, shit, I do hard work, and then I'll have that little reward for myself.
Yeah.
So put something that actually means something to you. Again, you've done that hard work, whether it be a little holiday, a little getaway, treat, go out with mates, family, whatever it may be. And the outcome, really simple. What was the outcome? Whether or not you achieved it or not, what was the outcome? Did I achieve it? It felt great. I missed the mark, but that's okay. I still made progress.
So this is a bit of a reflection.
Just a quick reflection.
Right.
We haven't got too much room there, but it's important to reflect. What was the outcome of it?
Yeah.
We don't want people to be harsh on themselves if they don't achieve their goals. The fact is that you won't achieve a lot of your goals. That's just the reality of it.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you're making progress and you're growing as a person en route to achieving that goal, or en route to actually trying to achieve that goal, that's the main thing, that journey part of it.
I think that's really important. It's about being a bit kinder to yourself.
100%.
It's making the plan and moving towards it, but then realizing you might not get there, and that's totally fine because there's a lot of growth in the whole process.
100%. And you might have to deviate. And I look back at, like I said in the podcast before, I started this journey with one product. Sold 800 units first year, and now we're selling over 100,000 units a year. That's still progress.
Right.
Compared to started in my parents' study.
Yeah.
It's moved into garages, into that, and now into a warehouse. We haven't hit the big marks. There's different levels that we haven't hit.
Yeah.
But we still made a lot of progress. And no one can take that away from you.
Yeah, absolutely. Some other parts of this that I think are worth touching on here. Just at the beginning of the journal, we've also got accountability partners and dream team.
Yeah.
And I just think these were absolutely pivotal when it came to setting and achieving goals. It's getting some of that accountability, getting some other people involved, but then also what kind of help, who can you enlist along the way that are going to help you get there, so you're not going at it alone.
100%.
Yeah.
And this whole part of the book, this toolkit for success, is the fact that you've got to go through those challenges. You got to go through those times when it's like, oh, is this really possible? I'm struggling. So it's a simple toolkit there. Who are your accountability partners? You're struggling. Can you go chat to them?
Mm-hmm.
Getting that self-awareness again, getting clear on, this is the things that I can revert back to when I hit those periods when I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Music you love, just simply changing, the music you listen to on a day-to-day basis, picking something that peps you up, that makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Going to a favorite cafe or, watching whatever it may be. We know what makes us happy. So we just got to implement that more. When times get tough, it's like, what can I do about it?
Yeah.
And make better decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. Something I've been thinking a lot lately about is like leaving breadcrumbs for yourself when you might not be as motivated to achieve a certain goal. And that toolkit for success is like, when you're feeling a bit down, you can revisit that, put the song on, go to the place, call the person, 100%. And then back, you're lifted back up again.
Definitely.
So just a bit of a recap here with the goal setting. We've got the name, and then we've got a particular type. Like, are we talking fitness, spiritual, business, and then the what and the why, which you're saying is like one of the most important parts. Really getting the feeling of like what it's going to be like to achieve that 100%, goal. 100%.
Getting excited about it, writing it down, putting it onto paper, and going, wow, this is cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when you want to achieve it, so some kind of timeline. The key milestones to let you know you're on track. The things to do. So these could be just anything that needs to be done before you achieve this goal.
100%.
Yep. Giving yourself some kind of reward, some kind of carrot to move towards, and then reflection. There's a bit of a notes area here as well, a bit of brainstorming space, which is good, and then the outcome and the date completed, so you really can reflect on that and enjoy the bask in the glory of achieving this.
Exactly.
Or if you didn't as well, like, and what did you learn?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you ticked off a few, maybe you got one or two key milestones. That's still progress.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's still more than if you didn't set that goal.
Yeah.
So just don't be too hard on yourself and don't overcomplicate things. It's really simple. It's just this goal setting tool just helps you develop that clear clarity and focus in that direction that you need.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Adam, from MiGoals for joining us for this goal setting little how-to video here. I hope you've enjoyed this as well. Let us know, what is a goal that you're working towards at the moment? What has been useful from this video? Just even one takeaway that you can implement can help you move forward and help you achieve growth in your life. Of course, press the thumbs up and the subscribe and the little bell icon to be notified about future how-to videos that we're going to produce from WP Elevation. Until next time, I'm Simon Kelly. This is Adam Jelic. Go Elevate.